Shalom, shalom, shalom. Barakatah Yahweh Ba'ashem Amashiach Yahushai. Top of the morning to you, Royal House. Peace and power to Yahweh. Peace and blessings to Yahweh Shai. And peace and power and blessings to you out there listening and learning and edifying. I want to tighten y'all up on some things. You know, y'all know what's funny? Like I say, there was a time that I thought about shutting the comment board down, you know, but I decided against that. You know, I want people to be able to express themselves, you know, when it comes to this word. But it is irritating when you see dumbass motherfuckers. It just really is, man. It's you know, they always want to come on, you know, and which, like I say, that's what it's for, if you want to put your thoughts. But what gets me is always the people that don't do no studying, or at least they think they do, and they don't, you know, they want to sit here and try to tell you what you don't know. You know what I mean? I'm listening to, I'm reading one right here. I guess, I don't know who this is. Chess Myth 6229. You guys are delusional. Then he left another one. You guys aren't living in reality. Throw those books away. Throwing shit away. Throw your ass away. Why don't we do that? Let me, who's the other one? Armando Brown. Dude, you know, some of the dumbest shit that you say, man. Some of the dumbest shit that you say. See, I see what Yahweh Shai meant now when he said it's going to be just like in the days of Noah. See, they didn't listen to him either. That's why the Most High took 120 years before he did what he did. He gave them all the time in the world. He could have wiped them out first day because he already knew the end from the beginning. You like, these niggas ain't going to listen, man. They're not. He let Noah sit out there for 120 years. And Yahweh Shai said it's going to be just like that now. Yeah, it's taking a while, right? But let me show you something when he said throw them books away. Let me give you some scripture, all right? This is 2nd Ezra chapter 14, all right? Verse 42. The highest gave understanding unto 5 men, and they wrote the wonderful visions of the night that were told, which they knew not. And they sat 40 days, and they wrote in the day, and at night they ate bread. Verse 43, as for me, I spake in the day, and I held not my tongue by night. And in 40 days they wrote 204 books. And it came to pass, all right, when the 40 days were filled, that the highest spake, saying, the first that thou hast written, publish openly, that the worthy and the unworthy may read it. That's the 80 books. And then they took the 14 books from the Bible, which is the apocrypha, the one I'm reading, from Malachi to Matthew. All right, that's 400 something years of history that they wiped out. They want to make sure that we was good and lost. All right, look, verse 45. And it came to pass, when the 40 days were filled, that the highest spake, saying, the first that thou hast written, publish openly, that the worthy and the unworthy may read it. That's why you dummies, y'all read the Bible and you don't get it, because you unworthy. I know I'm worthy, but you unworthy. And we reading the same thing. But look what he said, verse 46. But keep the other 70 books last, that thou may deliver them only to such as be wise among the people. For in them is the spring of understanding, the fountain of wisdom, and the stream of knowledge. So, all these books that we done came out of here, Apocalypse of Thomas, Apocalypse of Elijah, Apocalypse of Paul, y'all think that those books don't matter? See? Oh, man, them books ain't even canon, man. Man, them books ain't even canon. Yeah, you know what? The white man got hold of them books, man. The white man got hold of them books, and he went in there, man, and changed everything up. No, he didn't. This white man, all he did was, he didn't change nothing because he know your dumb ass ain't gonna read it. Because you're gonna think that he did it, and he didn't. You can't scramble a word. You can't. The only thing they did was they changed the name from Jesus, from Yahweh to Jesus. And they changed the word Yahweh to God. That's what they did. But they didn't change, they couldn't change the history because it's too scrambled. One piece fits the next piece. All these books go hand in hand when you read them, but you got to have the spring of understanding in order to do it. See? Y'all don't, and that's what y'all don't have. You know? Armando, you a Christian. You got the fucking nerve to be on there talking about, yeah, man, you even got to believe it about multiple wives. Name one motherfucker in scripture. David, Abraham, Josiah, Solomon. Name any king that had one wife. Name one. Smart ass. And you think that changed in the book of Acts because he said, you know, the husband of one wife? That means at least one. It's not good for man to be alone. All right? Multiple wives is in Acts. You didn't know that? Let me school your stupid ass. All right? Let me school your stupid ass. And this is for all you new booties on here. All right? Listen and learn. All right? Let's go to 1 Corinthians chapter 5. All right. Verse 1. I'm finna prove to you that multiple wives is in the New Testament. What did Paul say? It is reported commonly that there is fornication among you, and such fornication as is not so much as named among the Gentiles, that one should have his father's wife. Now, right there. Right there. Look at verse 2. And ye are puffed up and have not rather mourned that he that hath done this deed might be taken away from among you. All right? Now, how does that prove that it's his father's wife? Let's go to Leviticus chapter 18. Since you want to be on there talking shit. All right? This is laws on immoral relations. Verse 1, and the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, I am the Lord your power. After the doings of the land of Egypt, wherein ye dwelt, shall ye not do. And after the doings of the land of Canaan, whither I bring you, shall ye not do. Neither shall ye walk in their ordinances. Ye shall do my judgments and keep my ordinances to walk therein. I am the Lord your power. Ye shall therefore keep my statutes and my judgments, which if a man do, he shall live in them. I am the Lord. Verse 6, none of you shall approach to any that is near of kin to him to uncover their nakedness. I am the Lord. So you can't go and uncover somebody's nakedness that you close to. The nakedness of thy father, is verse 7, listen. The nakedness of thy father, the nakedness of thy mother, shalt thou not uncover. She is thy mother. Thou shalt not uncover her nakedness. Now listen to verse 8. Armando, dumbass. The nakedness of thy father's wife shalt thou not uncover. It is thy father's nakedness. Now, in verse 7 it says his wife. Verse 8 it says, in verse 7 it says his mother. And then in verse 2, it said, thy father's wife. There's a difference between a mother and thy father's wife. Now, let's go on back to 1 Corinthians 5. And 1. What does it say? It is reported, all right, commonly that there is fornication among you, and such fornication as is not so much named among the Gentiles, that one should have his father's wife. Now, this boy was this man's son. He wasn't sleeping with his own mama. He was sleeping with one of her sister wives, a sister wife of his mother. That's who he was sleeping with. So the man had more than one woman is what I'm trying to show you. Did pastor teach you that? No. And now you got all these goddamn pastors, putting their hands in the air and shit, singing on Sunday morning, thinking they know what the fuck they talking about, and they don't know a goddamn thing about this Bible at all. Zero. Just like you, Armando. Now, look, I done just burnt your ass to a crisp on that. Imagine all the other shit you done got wrong. All right? Trying to teach that Jerusalem was Babylon back then. No, it wasn't. Because the sky didn't open up. The fire didn't come down and burn everything up. You so dumb, you want to sit there and say that in Revelation 9, the locusts was the Roman soldiers. But they got crowns on. Do you know what would happen if Roman soldiers wore crowns? Let's go there. All right, let's go there. Let's go to Revelation 9. Verse 3. And there came out of the smoke locusts upon the earth, and unto them was given power, as the scorpions of the earth have power. And it was commanded them that they should not hurt the grass, neither any green thing, neither any tree, but only those men which have not the seal of their power in the foreheads. So, you telling me when Jerusalem got invaded by Vespasian and Titus in 70 AD, that the Most High trusted Roman soldiers not to hurt all of these Judites leaving out of there, but only the men that did not have the seal of the Most High in their foreheads? That's what the Roman soldiers did? Huh? Look at verse 5. And to them it was given that they should not kill them, but they should be tormented 5 months. When did the Roman soldiers not kill Hebrews, but tormented them 5 months? And their torment was as the torment of a scorpion when he striketh a man. All right? When did that happen? Did that happen already? Look at verse 7. And the shapes of the locusts were like unto horses prepared unto battle, and on their heads, as it were, crowns of gold, like gold. So the Roman soldiers wore crowns, and their faces were as the faces of men, and they had hair of women, and their teeth were as the teeth of lions, and they had breastplates, as it were, breastplates of iron. So Roman soldiers wore iron breastplates. Do you know how heavy an iron breastplate is? They can't fight in that. And the sound of their wings was as the sound of chariots of many horses running to battle. So the Roman soldiers flew too, huh? Did they fly? You're an ignorant motherfucker. Yet you're on here trying to teach somebody something. You just can't sit and learn with your fingers and shit. Putting your fingers up, pointing to your shit. Yeah, got no me been a thumb, but yeah, got your fingers up and shit. Trying to make your ass look smart. Shut the fuck up, man. All right? I get sick of y'all. Every now and then I gotta shit on y'all so I can feel better, Always on there trying to talk shit and teach. All right? That go for all of you on here, man. Coming here trying to bop on somebody. I'm telling y'all, ever since this revelation has come to me about that one day and how he gonna do things, I ain't gonna say my perspective has changed or shifted. It's just been amplified. See, I'm gonna just be brutally honest with you. Not everybody out there is gonna make it. They just not. You know why? Because some of y'all are bullshit, man. You playing. See, I wasn't playing with the Most High. It's that I was ignorant and I didn't know. I didn't know he kept this to the end. See, he kept this to the end because, let me get a precept. Let's go to Isaiah 42, verse 8. I am the Lord, that is my name, and my glory will I not give to another, neither my praise to graven images. Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them. So the Most High, that's his way. He got to tell us what he going to do before he do it. It's up to you to believe it. See? And this is why I'm really putting this urgency on it, because this is something I didn't know. I mean, look, I done went from Colorado and everything, which is still valid. Let me get on that in a second. That's still valid. That's still going to go down. All right. But he letting you know what the process is. See, I'm treating the Most High like this. Like I said, through ignorance, because I didn't know no better. I'm treating the Most High like he my homie from up the street, talking about, hey, yeah, King, get dressed, man. I'm finna come pick you up. Oh, okay. You know, I'm getting ready like that. No. The Most High ain't your homie coming to pick you up, man. No. See, the Most High don't do things. He said, my ways are not your ways. Yeah, I'm coming to get you, right? But you ain't just getting in the car. You got to qualify for that. Your ass better be clean. All right? That fire, right? Let me tell y'all something. I can't find the comment, but somebody said something about the title. Probably your ass again, Armando. I think that was you talking about the title 50 or something. Let me tell you something. The title is still in effect, bro. Oh, yeah, very much so. See, there's things you don't know about the title. Let me tell you. Let me tell you what the title, the reason that Donald Trump is in office, the reason that all of this shit is going down right now, the reason that the world is bankrupt and broke is because of that title. Did you know that? You can ask anybody that's been here when it was the Rod of Iron, when I broke down the title. All right. And then I have 5 bomb videos. I put out 5 of them in one day. They are on this thread. If you scroll down far enough, you'll find them. You can hear lessons 1 through 5. And I'm telling you, I told you what the process was and what the title was. That's what broke this entire planet. All right. Now, I told everybody in here before it happened, and eventually it came to pass. Now what? 4 years later, look at this world. Look at this planet. Inflation is through the roof. The stock market is crashing. All right. They're getting ready to go to crypto. That title was put in place for that. The title is what wiped out the entire middle class. All right. You don't know nothing about that. You don't know nothing about the financials. You don't know why. And that title, because it was done and it was completed, and the men that did it, all right, that part of his body, right? They're the ones that did that. Okay? And they contacted me. I didn't know nothing about it. If they would have never said anything, I wouldn't have known nothing about it. But the shit is done now. And with that title, all right, that Title 50 appendix, what that did was it broke this entire planet because a claim was put in, and they were the only ones that accomplished it. Nobody even knew about the claim. I mean, it's all in that lesson. I'm not going to go through it again, but let me tell you what the claim includes. The claim includes bonds, all right? Bonds, land grants. Some of those bonds have maturity dates of 1 million years. Did you know that? This is because these elites know, all right? These elites know, and a lot of them are in communication with the Galactic Council. We are not alone in this universe. But see, y'all minds are too fucking tight and ratcheted down and brainwashed to understand that. Do you know that there's a title on the moon? The moon is owned. in that claim. The planets are owned in that claim. Mars, Venus, Jupiter, all of them. All right, all that. And everything on Earth. They got bonds that mature in 500,000 years. Okay? It's so many zeros involved in this, you can't even count that high. All right? I thought, shit, $1 billion or $1 trillion was a lot. No, they got quintillion. All right? That's 50 zeros, 100 zeros behind the number. Fuck 7 figures. Jay-Z talking about I'm a 7-figure nigga. That ain't shit. All right? There's shit that you don't understand that's been taught here that have not been taught anywhere else. How I see, the Most High said he's able to do exceeding abundantly above all that you can ask or think. All right? Now, if it weren't for the bennies, I would have known none of this shit. I ain't never even heard of anything like that. But the Most High sent him here, okay, to educate me on that. I got a very good ass education on that. Now the Bible, I know this Bible good enough, but that just added to it. All right. Yeah, there's a galactic council. Yeah, they have other races of beings. Yeah, they got Anunnaki, and no, they're not black. I mean, no, they're not us. You got Greys, you got Drax, you got all kind of fucking races out there. We found that out in what is that? The book of the prophet, was it Elijah? Or was it, no, wasn't Elijah. Nathan. When the Most High, I did a lesson on that. When the Most High shut this planet down for 82 billion years and he created 8 other planets, and then in the blink of an eye, he started time back up here. Oh yeah, there's a whole lot of shit that your ass don't understand. Why? Because you don't read the books. You stay in the 66 books and you think everything is in there. You really think you could contain the Most High's sovereignty and wisdom and knowledge in 66 books? You really think that? Not even the 80. And then the motherfuckers shorted you 14 books. All right. And you still think that the Most High is contained in that. And we ain't gonna get on you law keepers. Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Deuteronomy, and Numbers. That's y'all world right there. Y'all don't see nothing else. Y'all done pigeonholed yourself. You dumbass nigga. And y'all on here. You on here. All right? And you want to laugh at people because they on here listening to me, but you listening to niggas getting their cheeks blew out like gorilla she brew. All right? You niggas dumb as fuck, man. And you gonna fucking pay. I'm telling you. You're gonna pay. You're gonna pay. You're gonna pay for your ignorance and your insolence. But what I can't stand is you motherfuckers been here for years. All right? So you're learning. You're learning, but want to sit here and scoff at the same time. Y'all gonna pay the highest price. See? You ain't gotta believe in the fire. Just the same way the men of Noah's age didn't believe in the flood. They was like, what's rain? We ain't never seen no rain come down. What are you talking about? What do you mean water is coming from the sky? Till the raindrops start hitting them in the head. And they like, uh-oh. What's that? And the next thing you know, Noah went in that ark. And see, you gotta read the Bible carefully. The Bible say, and the Lord closed the door. He the one did it. Boom. Noah didn't do shit. The minute he walked in, the Most High shut the door. He like, yeah, you locked in, Noah. So that way Noah, he couldn't open it back up. No matter what they said, no matter what they did. And the Most High didn't hear none of their screams and none of their cries. He watched them motherfuckers drown. Just like he's going to watch you motherfuckers burn. Okay? Yeah, that's going to happen to you. That's going to happen. All right? So, had to get this straight today. Had to get this straight. Because, y'all playing. Now, he didn't let me know all this and then don't do it. That's what's so, scary about this, man. And y'all know what he said, family? This is to the family now. This is to the royal house. All of the members in good standing here that is keeping their nose clean and doing what they supposed to do. This right here this part is for you. Most High told me yesterday, man, like I was up till about 1 o'clock in the morning, man. you know, just like zoned out, you know. You know, the Most High spoke to my spirit. He said, I didn't tell you that to be scared of me. I told you that to have the fear, to take it seriously, all right, so that you know how it's coming. And I get that. He ain't finna do nothing to us, man. We gonna be fine. That's why he said he gonna give his angels charge over us unless we dash our foot against a stone. He said, you ain't gonna be able to trip on a rock when them angels get down there. They're gonna keep you in all your ways, all right? We ain't gonna have to worry about nothing. All we gonna have to do is just witness it and watch it and see it. All praises. Oh yeah, I feel that somebody out there just got relieved, all right? But that shit shook the fuck out of me yesterday. But he said, you ain't got to worry. It's the ones that are bullshitting. Them the ones that's going to get it. Because ain't no angels going to be protecting them. And even if they do make it through, do you know what their reality is going to be, man? This is why he said, flesh and blood shall not inherit the kingdom. All right? Let me tell you how the Title 50 kicks in on that. We don't get to enjoy none of the benefits of the kingdom that the Title 50, all right, through the paperwork. Because see, the Most High is lawful and legal. The corporation was a legal system. That's why it had to go down. We're going back from legal to lawful. What these fucking Japhites did, these demons, they went from lawful to legal. That's why you got to go to court and you have to get an attorney or a lawyer, right? And the lawyer knows all the legal terms. Do you know they got a thing called legalese? That's why they write shit the way they do so you can't understand it. Well, heretofore on this day, on June 19th, as of blah, 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 blah. They put all that shit in there to confuse you so you don't know what it say. That's why you have to have a lawyer to read it for you. So you got to pay him to break it down because you be to sign some shit that they done tricky dicked you out of. So the Most High, that's a devilish system. He taking the legal back to lawful now. And that's what the claim did. The claim took us from legal back to lawful. Right? But you're not going to enjoy none of that. All right? If you flesh and blood. Because number one, if you flesh and blood, you're not going to inherit the kingdom because number one, your ass going to die. If you make it through the earthquake and the blood rain and all that, and then you got to make it through the fire. That's the last test. And when that fire come down, it's going to try everybody. And if the angels ain't protecting your ass and that fire drop down on top of your head, you out of here. You gone. He going to burn you to a fucking crisp. That's going to happen to you. All right? So everybody here, you better not be bullshitting. You better be on point. You better be on the one. You better be on the one with the Most High. All right? I'm telling you that through the Spirit. He not playing, man. He not playing. Right? I'm juiced up. He not playing. And anybody that thinks he is, man, I feel bad for you. You scoffers on here, y'all, you laughing at the Most High, man. You laughing in his face. You're laughing at him. You are laughing at the creator of the universe, man. You are laughing at the most awesome power known to man. All right? You think it's funny. You think it's a fucking joke. You don't think he's up there. You don't think that he finna fuck you up, and he is, man. Some of you women too. Some of y'all too. You know, you got these toxic ass ways, and you think that some kind of way you gonna wiggle out of your bullshit, and you not, man. Oh, and when this goes down, look, that's why he said when these plagues is released, it's gonna be like letting a lion loose. Who can call it back? He said it's gonna be like a strong archer letting that arrow go. Who can call it back? And he said them arrows is gonna hit on target. Right? So I'm telling y'all, right? This is not a game. This is not a game. If you blessed to be on here and listen to what I'm telling you, you need to take this shit seriously. Whatever you done, whatever you got to do to make shit right, man. All right? You better get it done. All right? You better, if you've been fucking up, you better ask for forgiveness. You better repent, whatever you can do. I mean, I don't believe in repentance now, as far as like, you know, but if any of this, if you got a heart to repent, man, just do it. It ain't gonna hurt. It ain't gonna hurt. I'm telling you. All right. So I'm finna take a ride now. I should be able to put up another one before the day is out, but for right now, we'll go ahead and snip this off. But be advised, y'all, it's not a game. All right. Hope y'all listening. All right. Barakatah to the Father of Lights. Peace and power to Yahweh Shai. Peace and power to the throne. Peace, power, and blessings to you out there, Royal House. I'll see y'all on the next Giddy Up. It's your King and Shepherd KD, and I'm out. Shalom.